Hello everybody, Corey here. I'm going to go over the trades and holdings. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to do the daily roundup for the YieldMax single stock ETFs and YBIT. Just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. I just gather data, present it to you to help you be more informed. YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. Please make sure you've read through the prospectus and understand the risk involved in investing in these funds. I do apologize for the delay in these videos getting uploaded. The internet here is extremely bad, and it seems to take all day to upload videos, so I apologize. Hopefully, I know it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, but hopefully if I can get these recorded now, that, I don't know, maybe they'll upload by noon. I don't even have any clue. So I'll apologize up front. There's lots of big money moves here. I decided to do this one first because I figured this would be the shortest. So I haven't looked at any of the trades yet, but man, AIYY, we're here at negative 7 million. Murney negative 11 million. So this tells me they've probably rolled these synthetics out and they were way under and had to pay a lot of money to close them, but can't say for sure without actually reviewing those. So if you want to see that data, it's in the trades and holdings video that I'll upload. But here for Tesla, it ended up bringing in 73 million. And we have our new fiat. So for those of you that have been looking for that, make sure you look for that tomorrow. But that should be out. And, if you want to look more into the trades or the other data, that will be on the trades and holding. But you can see what little bit of information we have here as far as the trades and holdings. Obviously, as we go through this, you're not going to see in the stock prices and stuff because it's not officially out just yet. There's all the roll-up of all the trades if you'd like to pause this and review each one of these. Oh, and down here at the bottom, the data check. So this is going to be because of the long call, because I don't have a column for the long call. This one, I don't know why. We have a total there, which why do we have a total? I'm not sure why there's a total when none of the other columns are filled in. So let me get on my handy dandy computer real quick and see what might have happened. So this is our daily. I do see that there. If I actually go to the holdings for crash, and actually it's not the holdings, is it? It's the trades. So the only trades was for the long calls. And it brought in, okay, so that's it. It's just the long calls there because they moved that from the $265 strike price to a $400 strike price. All right. So then we have the net assets and outstanding shares. Here for all of these, again, feel free to pause to review. And then we have the current stock price with the NAV and the difference between those. Again, you can pause here. And then we'll get into the stock prices, at least between what's happened the last couple of days. I can't even keep up with the days of the week, so hold on. So this will be Monday and Tuesday, and the difference between those. MSFO looks like it was down 2%. NVD was up 2%. Snowy down 3%. And Crash was down 2%. If we look at the underlying here, We can see that AI was down 2%. Nvidia was up 2%. Snow was down 3%. And Tesla was up 4%. And then we have Bitto at the bottom up 3%. So if you want to see this data right here as far as the IVs and everything, you can pause or whatever here, but I'm going to hide that data so then we can do the comparison between the changes between the single stock and the YieldMax and the underlying. So there's really, there is one down at the bottom, and that is Tesla and Tesla. So Tesla was up 3% more than Tesla, which we know it was maxed out. Of course, I think they had trades today to change that strike price. But yeah, not a lot of movement here. I'm not sure what happened with the stock market today. I didn't really follow any of it. So we can see also here, looking at the bottom, that 15 of the YieldMax ETFs did better than the underlying there, and then 8 underlying did better than the YieldMax ones. And that's weird. It's interesting. Both of these say that they were S&P and NASDAQ, was 0.07% green here. Of course, we can tell it's off. That's just rounded data there. It's just interesting that they both rounded to the same number. So I don't know, maybe it was a choppy day today. I really don't know, but somehow I think YieldMax, this is the second day in a row, I think that YieldMax has done better than the underlying, the majority of them, even with a green day overall for the market. But anyway, let's move on. So we have our days to recovery here. We don't have any additions to this for today. So nobody else has recovered from their distribution as of yet. Oh, I hear fireworks outside. All right, if we go into the max strike prices for... Actually, why is there fireworks going off at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday? That actually doesn't make any sense. But it is. There's fireworks there. Looks like it's over here at the, what they call the fun spot in Orlando, Florida. It just still doesn't make sense to me. Fireworks a week after the 4th of July at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday. But anyway, okay. I just wanted to make sure it was actual fireworks and not something different. All right, so we have our strike prices here, the max strike prices for these, and it looks like OARC is over its strike price, and of course, fiat. This is not accurate here. Well, actually, oh, I know why, because I don't know if I copied crash to generate that line or not, to be honest with you. I don't know if I duplicated it, because the formulas on here are a little different. I don't know, I'll have to look. Oh, I see what happened. When I was starting to do this on my phone when I was sitting at we were out doing something today, and I was waiting on a bus, and I started working on this because I knew I was going to have to add it. So 219. Yeah. must not even, oh, I know why, because, all right, so I fixed that typo there, so it doesn't show. I'm not sure why that one over there is showing it in a, oh, it's just because I didn't recopy the formula over it, so it just doesn't have the formula there to generate that data. But anyway, so let's move on. So yeah, all of these are here if you're looking at just what the, this is picking up as the max strike price and the difference in where we are. I don't see any at like 0%. There's several here that are like 1%. We have Apple, NVIDIA, and YBIT are all 1% of the max strike price. Of course, you take this with a grain of salt, because especially if it has multiple strike prices, you never know what the quantity of contracts are at each of those strike prices, nor do you see all of those strike prices. There's a lot you don't see here. This is just a quick thing to know if they're over the strike prices or not, or all of them, or whatever. So again, it's just sort of like take it with a grain of salt. But then we have the value, the market value for the short calls. So OR, for example, it's down 14 cents because, of the short call here. Nothing significant on that one. We don't really have a lot here over anymore, since I think Tesla's was changed there, because you can see we have a 275 strike price now. So anyway, I'm going to move on to the synthetic. Same thing here, except for here you actually get to see all of the synthetics. Only one of these have two, and that is Tesla. I say that for some reason today when I was going through the holdings, I felt like there was another one. And maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was one that I needed to go type over. Only because we're getting in that time where we're getting close to a bunch of those synthetics expiring. So some of the synthetics and short calls have these same dates. So yeah, I guess there weren't any others with two synthetics. I just want to make sure there. All right, so, and then of course that would make this inaccurate, because I know there's not two there, so we just went past that one. So our synthetics 220, our short put is 212. I'm not sure how that's bringing that data over. I'd have to go back and look at that formula. And yeah, that's not really valid right now. And this one may or may not be accurate either, as far as let me just take that off, because I just copied and pasted that other formula over for the other one, so that makes this one wrong as well, as far as the greens and the percentages and stuff here, or the plus and minus signs in the greens, that's what I mean. But anyway, if we look at these are our synthetics. We want, with the exception of the two pink ones, which are the ones with our short puts, we want the stocks to be above the strike prices. And if they're in the red up here at the top, then that means they're below it. And then for the crash and fiat, we want it to be below the strike price. So if we look, we used that as our example yesterday. Let's see. So we have Misty here with the 1550 strike price. We're currently under that $248 or 16%. And then if you go over here and move on over, you can see that this is bringing the stock price down $4.47 or 18%. But let me zoom this out just a little bit. You can pause this and look at these, any of these that you want. And then that is it, because the rest of that's just my data check. So anyway, just wanted to do that quick thing. Hopefully, again, it doesn't take too long to upload. If these continue to take too long to upload the rest of the week, I may not do this video, and I may just do the trades and holdings itself. And if I can reduce one of the videos, then maybe it'll be easier to get these uploaded. But we'll see. Anyway, I'll talk with y'all later. Thanks for joining me.